Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's been a while. Definitely want to get this started again, doing these lives. I've been on vacation for a while, taking a break from social media, putting out videos here and there. But starting tomorrow, and the only day I'm going to try not to do any live shows is Sunday. Okay. But starting tomorrow between 10 and 12, I'm going to try to do a 30-minute show every day, 6 days out of the week, except Sunday will be the only day. So, in today's presentation, because I'm just getting started with this, so tomorrow between 10 and 12, I'll be on for half an hour. All right. So, a couple announcements that were made. On Tuesday, there was an announcement made by the Department of Veterans Affairs, and this is for pensioners and people who receive survivor benefits. They're going to suspend overpayments. So for people who were deemed to have been overpaid by the Department of Veterans Affairs, meaning pensioners, which are low-income veterans, and survivor benefits, which are pretty much in the same position, between the year of 2011 through 2022, right? If you received a letter of overpayment at that point and you have been paying, it has now been suspended. The reason why it has been suspended is because they found a computer error in the system where they could not verify self-reporting income to determine whether or not these individuals, which is about 40,000 veterans, were overpaid during that period. So they're going to suspend it. I don't know for how long, okay, investigate it, and then determine whether or not the overpayment that was generated during that point is a legitimate overpayment, or they're going to have to refund that money back that has been paid if it was turned out not to be a legitimate overpayment, okay? For those of you who don't know, the pension program is similar to Social Security's SSI program, Supplemental Security Income, where it is need-based. You can only make so much money. Once you cross that threshold of the maximum amount you can make, you now create an overpayment. With that overpayment, the government wants their money back. So this is a little bit different than the clawback program that I had talked about with Social Security. With this particular program, you have the opportunity to set up payment plans, but contact them early, because if you don't, they'll just take what they want as well. But you do have the opportunity. They'll send you a letter, usually get anywhere from 90 to 120 days to respond. You go ahead and respond and take care of business with them. You're good to go. All right. So that's the first one. Okay. Also, around that same time period, and this is for you homeowners out there. If you are a homeowner, okay, you're a low income to middle income homeowner, this is something you need to jump on if you're interested in getting solar panels for your home. Okay. President Biden announced, it had to be Monday or Tuesday, a $7 billion grant for solar panels for homeowners who have low income to middle income. All right. So if you're in that category of low income to middle income, and you want to put solar panels on your house at no charge, you need to jump on that now through the government program. You need to go to Google, type in free solar panels. It's going to take you to a website where you can apply for this grant to have solar panels put on your home. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in the state of Texas, they already have programs like this. But some of the programs are set up through Tesla through a payment plan where you put nothing down in the beginning, you make a payment, but the idea is to get you to a zero electric bill, okay? Now, I personally have never had solar panels on any home I've owned. I haven't owned a home in a long time, though. But my cousin in Phoenix, he has solar panels on his house. He has a 3,500 square foot house, 2-story. The most I've ever heard of him paying an electric bill, real talk, was about $30. And that's a lot to cool in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, he has solar panels covering his entire house, okay, on the roof, entire roof. And, in Arizona, you get a lot of heat. So he generates a lot of electricity. Normally during the winter months, the credits that he's generated from the spring and the summer months, the credits that he is generating takes him through the cold months, which is usually January, December, into December, going into January, a little bit of February. So where he would have had a bill, he's created so many credits throughout the year. And even in the cool months, there's not a lot of cloud cover. That's when he really he gets a lot in August, September, September, October is where he gets the most. And then it kind of slows down. But because he's generated so many credits, electric bill at the most, $30. So if you're in that income bracket of low income to middle income, you want to jump on that as soon as possible. Okay, take advantage of every opportunity that you guys have. All right, especially in this economy, you're trying to make as much as you can, get as much as you can to keep those bills as low as possible. Definitely want to jump on that. All right. Other than that, I had 2 questions that were left behind from previous videos. Who is this? Take it easy. Welcome back. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. And definitely going to be Saturday roll calls. Back on that. You know, I just been on vacation for a while, guys. Had to take a break from social media, take a break from all of it. You know how it is. It's not like I want this to ever become a job. I just wanted this to stay as a hobby, stay as fun. And I just want to take a break from it. But anyway, though, 2 questions that I got. Who else we got? What's up, Mike? How's it going, man? 2 questions. First question was about the clothing allowance. And I did a live, talked about this. So I got this question. I thought I answered the question in the video. But I want to be very precise on what I'm saying. Last year, in 2023, if you received a letter from the Department of Veterans Affairs informing you no longer have to fill out the application for the clothing allowance, okay? You don't have to do anything anymore. Now, Mike talked about this. I talked about this before. I'm going to repeat this again. To verify that, you can call your prosthetics department to verify that you're already in the system. You're scheduled to be paid whenever you normally get paid, whether it's the beginning of September, middle, end, or into October. Okay? But the key is you received a letter. If you received a letter last year in 2023 informing you no longer have to fill out an application for the clothing allowance, you don't have to do anything. Okay? If you did not receive a letter and you have been applying for the clothing allowance, you need to continue to put in that application to get your clothing allowance. If you did not receive a letter in the mail from the Department of Veterans Affairs telling you you're no longer required to fill out an application, you need to fill out that application if you still want to get your clothing allowance. Okay? And again, for those of you who are skeptical, you're worried about whether or not you're going to get it, contact your prosthetic department, whatever VA you're going to. Ask them, are you in there to receive your clothing allowance? It should not be an issue for you. Okay? Now let's move to the last question, which is a question I can't answer. The VA can't even answer. How long does it take from the time you apply to get your benefits? There's no way for me to give you an answer on that. Hell, when you call the 800 number, they don't really give you an answer on that. They kind of tell you the same old spiel that they give every veteran that calls to ask a question about their benefits. All right. It's really going to depend on your state, how big your state is or how small your state is, the number of claims you got in. You already have claims that were approved, some were deferred, medical evidence. Do you have to have CMP exams? Do you have to have specialists see you? There's a variety of things that may be there. But I will say this. Generally, with new claims, they're getting done a lot faster. So generally, with new claims, you're talking anywhere 8 months to a year, up to a year and a half for new claims. Appeals have been getting done a lot faster as well, probably year to 2 years for appeals. Now, if you're going before the board, okay, whole different story. If you got a claim in, you're going to put it before the board, okay? you looking easily 5 years plus. Easily 5+ years. You might as well file it, forget about it. Do not drive yourself crazy going to va.gov, checking it every day, thinking they're going to make a decision. No, they're not. If you're going before the appeals board, okay, appeals board, not regular appeal, not a, what do you call them? The people who review, senior reviewer. No, I'm not talking about them. Senior reviewers usually don't take that long. But if you're going before the appeals board, 5 years, longer. Just start at 5 years and keep it counting. Now, for Mr. B. Mr. B had a question regarding, he put in a Form 9. It's been in for over 20 years and they forgot about it. Okay, what do you need to do? Your first thing you need to do is contact the 1-800 number for the White House and let them know, the VA number for the White House, okay, and let them know what's going on and be able to prove what you're saying, that you put this claim in over 20 years ago. Now, some things do slip through the crack. We're human beings. Not saying the VA is perfect, but they make mistakes like everybody else does. So this could have got lost somewhere, all right? But that's your number one step. Your number two step is contact your local congressperson or your local senator. That's your second step. But be able to prove, the biggest key to this, prove what you're saying. Don't say I filed a claim. You ain't got the claim. You don't know what you claim. You got no dates. You got nothing. No. You need the paper. If you got the phone, you should have the original Form 9, whether it's a copy online from your file from the VA that shows where you filed it, whatever. Make sure you print it out. You got a copy of it to show people, because that's the first thing they're going to ask for. Okay? Inform them on what the situation is. They should jump on it right away. It shouldn't even be a hesitation. They should jump on that immediately. What's going on, Mr. Steele? How you doing? What up, J-Love? Mi hermano, ¿qué más? Let's see. That was pretty much all the questions that I got, okay? So I'm going to repeat what I said at the beginning. Starting tomorrow, every day except Sunday, I'm going to do a 30-minute live show between 10 a.m. and 12 noon, okay? So between 10 a.m. in the morning to 12 noon, somewhere in between those 2 hours, I'm going to do a live show every day except Sunday. Saturday roll call will go back to the regular time at 8 o'clock. I am in the process, because I'm still in the hotel. I'm still in the process of figuring out whether or not I want to do an apartment. And I can tell you guys my biggest hang up with the apartment situation. It isn't the price. It isn't the location. The hang up with my apartment situation is a lot of the owners here want cash. That's a lot to lose to take out cash, especially when you're talking about taking out $1,500 to $1,800. Even though I'll get reimbursed from Navy Federal, I'm only getting reimbursed on the American side. I'm not getting reimbursed on this side. Even with Charles Schwab, Capital One, they only reimbursing you on the American side. They're not reimbursing you on this side. So whatever you're getting charged on this side, you're losing. So imagine the most that you can take out is $500 at a time. In order to take out, let's say $1,800, I got to use the ATM 4 times. And let's say they charging me $15 a pop. So instead of my rent being $1,800, my rent's more like $1,900. You understand what I'm saying? I'm losing money. Whereas with a hotel, I just pay with my credit card. So I've been in a hotel literally for 2 months. Not the same hotel, but a hotel for 2 months. I've made almost $220 just from using my credit card instead of losing money paying with cash. You understand what I'm saying? I made $220 off points by paying with my credit card, because I get 3 times the points staying in a hotel versus me going to an ATM, pulling out cash, and I lose money. So that's what I'm debating on right now. It's like, if they can find me an owner that'll take credit cards or will take Zelle as a payment, or I'm Gucci. But if they like, no, we want you to do this Remitly, or we want you to do this Bancolombia transfer, or you got to take out cash, I'll stay in a hotel. I'm good in a hotel, dog. What's up, James? How you doing? Howard, what's going on, bro? I'm talking to Mike. And yeah, this was for Mike as well. Okay. All right. So are there any questions, guys? Like I said, this is just going to be half hour every day, starting in the tomorrow morning, though, 10 to 12. Just doing these quick live shows. Any questions that are left behind, any questions in the chat I didn't get to, definitely going to try to do it. All right. Other than that, man, what else is going on with you guys? Anything new? Anybody has any news? Anybody get married? Anybody has any kids? Anybody bought a new house? Got a new car? Anybody done anything? Or is it pretty much the same? But there is a lot going on. On Mondays, I will say this. And Mondays, I'm going to try to dive into the world of sports, of everything that happened over the weekend, besides what we talk about on Saturday Roll Call, because I think the draft, when is the draft? Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Is it tonight or tomorrow? I forgot when the draft is. So the draft will have happened. We'll know who went where, and get my thoughts on that. And we can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts on that as well. But as far as the VA and Social Security, and I know some of you guys, I did a video about this before. I know some of you guys watch some of these YouTubers who are telling you all literally every day that they sign for you to get this $2,400 or this $2,000 extra a month. If you go back and look at that YouTuber's channel, some of them have literally been saying it for 3+ years. So take that stuff with a grain of salt, man. If they don't make an announcement telling you that, hey, we signed this, this is what you can expect, man, don't go spending all your money expecting to get this in your next check. And nobody has said this is going to happen. So, hey, watch what you want to watch, man, for entertainment, but take what those people say, man, with a grain of salt. Don't take it seriously and then come ask me, hey, are we really getting this money? Nobody's told you getting this money, dog. So don't take it that seriously. Oh, it's today. Okay, I knew it was today or tomorrow. We hoping to travel soon? Okay, Mike. NFL draft is on now. Okay, I got to turn that on. So I got about another 12 minutes or so, if I can hold out that long. All right, that's cool. That's cool. So, Mike, you guys are looking at traveling? That's cool, man. Hey, look, I wanted to do it, bro, but my legs, nah, man, my legs and stuff sometimes that goes on with my back, bro. The last thing I need is to be somewhere with only Erica. We got no other help, and I'm locked down at my back problems, and she can't do nothing, I can't do nothing. It's like, nah. That's too much of a risk to take right now. Maybe a little bit later, if my back gets better, we'll probably just do some stuff from places I haven't been around here within a couple hours drive. Stay at probably some luxury hotels I haven't stayed at here yet, and kind of deal with that for now until I decide, hopefully, on an apartment here pretty soon where they at least take a credit card or do Zelle. I'm not doing it any other way, man. I'm not. One thing I'm done doing is giving away money. I'm not. No. I'm not giving away $100, $20, $30. No. They have a way that they can get this money. If you want somebody in that bad enough, you'll figure out a way to get the money. Trying to decide on where to travel. Why? I mean, there's so many options out there, dude, and so many places to go. Where exactly would you think about going? Oh, speaking of travel, okay. I sent you guys a video. I don't know if I sent it to Mike, but I sent you guys. I don't know if I put it in the WhatsApp group, but I did a video. Okay. So I had my laptop that I'm using right now, and I have my iPad right next to it. Okay. And I looked at hotels. I was looking at hotel prices to look where I was going to go for next month. Same exact hotel on both. One on the iPad, one on the computer. Okay. Same VPN, same internet. The iPad showed the price $51 a night. The computer showed the price $68 a night. I'm going, wait a minute. How is it this one's 51, this one's 68 for the exact same hotel? No different. So I go to my phone. My phone and my iPad show the exact same price, $51. My computer, $68. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I go downstairs to the receptionist office to check, like, okay, there got to be something wrong here. So I pull up the same website, same exact hotel, same exact price. So it seems like if you're booking on a computer, at least here, if you're booking on a computer, it's going to be $20 to $30 higher than booking on your cell phone or your tablet. Just a little tip for you guys out there. So you may want to compare the prices. Compare your mobile device versus your laptop, your desktop, or whatever. I'm sure there's a disparity in price, at least with hotels.com. There's a disparity in pricing. We're hoping to go to the Philippines soon. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you guys got like a cruise or something coming up first, right? I think you guys are doing a cruise, and then the Philippines. Man, I don't know if I want to make that kind of long journey no more, Mike. I ain't got it in me, dog. I would have to stop in Hawaii for maybe 3-4 days and then continue from Hawaii to the Philippines, dog. That flight direct, man, unless I'm laying down in a bed, I eat first class. No, I have to be first class with a bed, because yeah, there ain't no way, dog. No way I can do that anymore. What do you know about the VA in the Philippines? I've only been to it. I went to it one time when I was there. That was probably shit. When did I go to the Philippines? 2010, 2011, somewhere in there. I remember it's across the street from like a car dealership, and I remember the embassy is not that far away from it. But you can still get a lot of the same benefits in the States, because that is a real VA. That's not one of these flyby. No, that's a legitimate Department of Veterans Affairs by the U.S. government. So a lot of things that you can get done there, but some things, Mike, you can't get done there. They're outsourced, depending on what it is, to other medical offices there. So it just depends on what it is. But that is a legitimate VA. Is the service good? From my understanding, from all the vets who have left comments here, they seem to love it. They seem to love the service. And from a lot of people who have filed claims there, they pretty much got what they wanted. And claims there are very fast, because they don't have nearly as many veterans as they do stateside anywhere. So you file a claim in Manila to get something done, it's going to get done a lot quicker. And you're more than likely, from everything I heard and seen from other veterans on here, going to get it done and get what you want. Traveling to a new country Saturday. Yeah, Howard. Looking forward to the videos, man. Looking forward to that, Howard. Emirates is the best airline for long distance travel. Even the economy site has space and very comfortable. You know, they have Emirates flying out of here, out of Medellin. Now, I don't know if you want to pay that much to go from here to Florida, but they have them. They have Emirates here. I checked into it. As a matter of fact, I got an app. I signed up for their program. I'm gonna try to get one of their credit cards, but I got their app right here for Emirates. Yeah, I signed up for it. Let's see. Okay, I appreciate it. Hey, Mike, where you plan on staying in Manila? Because there's Makati and there's I stayed at BGC, but they're the only two places I would stay. I'm just being honest with you. Makati and BGC were the only two areas I even looked at, because all the other ones, I'm like, now I remember they had some really cheap townhouses out in the middle, like out on the outskirts of the city. but all that was flood zone. People don't really tell you that till after the fact. Because I looked at them and they went, "No, you don't live here. This is a flood zone. As soon as it rains, you're gonna be standing up on that second floor because the whole bottom floor is gonna be just flooded out." I said, "Okay, thank you very much." So I went to Makati first, and then I ended up in BGC. Now back then, for a 1 bedroom, and my whole hanging with the Philippines, man, it's not like apartments here. Filipinos are small, they're short. So a lot of the beds ain't gonna be very big. A lot of the space itself for $800, I remember paying $800 to $1,000 back then. Man, now it wasn't a whole lot of space. It's not like here. They have apartments that are more like American style, like they're bigger. When you go to the more modern apartments, they do have the same thing here now. If you go to an older home, man, it's tiny, tiny. So yeah, that was one of the things about the Philippines I didn't really care for that much, is how small everything was. Why do those housing departments only accept cash? Because there's a lot of scams here, Howard. They have a lot of gringos that come here to run scams as well. They'll tell them, I'll give you a check. You cash this check on pay 6 months in advance. Damn check bounced like a rubber band. And they got it moved in. Now they got to try to throw them out because they done moved in now. So it's a lot of scams. Like a lot of them rather do bank transfers because it's instant, or Remitly, or most of them though want cash, just cash, straight up cash. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize here, but it mainly pertains to locals though, is there's no deposit, there's no security deposit. Like most people here, when they go get an apartment, they sign a lease, and then whatever first month rent is, they just pay it. There is no, "Oh, you need this, you need it." No, 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 no. You just pay it. That's it. Move in. But it's changed a lot. It has changed a lot. But they prefer cash payment over anything. Cash is still king here in certain areas. I wanted to see your content, but I've been watching YouTube about that country. Oh, okay. Carousel, yeah. BGC, exactly. Yeah, Mike. That's yeah, I'm not interested in seeing too much in Manila other than areas like that. Now, what's the other one? It's above it. What's it called? Quezon? Quezon? Is it Quezon City or Quezon City? I forgot what it's called. But it's like directly above it. I've been through there once. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do remember the name. It's either Quezon or Quezon, something like that city. I don't remember a whole lot about that. But I can tell you about BGC and Makati. What up, LJ? How you doing, man? Talking to LJ. Oh, Barry, what's going on, Barry? Boeing Barry. Tommy, what's going on, man? Hey, bro. Man, some of the videos you be sending Barry, boy, they be wild, boy. They be just buck wild. That damn video you sent where that dude has that big ass dresser. It takes two people to put it on that little ass motorcycle, and he just got one little rope, holding it, balancing it, going down her eyes. No, dog. No, dog. Let's see. You talking LJ? Oh yeah, Tommy. we just gave Barry a name. Quasar. Okay, but I know I'm spelling it wrong. I know it's something like that, man. I haven't been. You can see I have been there, and let's see, what is it? 2024. It's been about 13, 14 years. Quezon, I think. Quezon. It's something like that, man. I know it starts with a Q. Howard. J Love Me Too. You guys talking to each other. Yeah. I don't remember a whole lot, man, when it comes to the film. But it's been a while since I've been there, dog. It's been A long time since I've been there. Okay. LJ says he's back in Atlanta. No more in the DR. You gave up on the DR. You just taking a vacation, man. Because I gotta tell you guys, man. Once I get residency, bro, I gotta go back to the States. Hey, I like it here. I love it here. I love it here. Do not get me wrong. I have gotten so used to certain things here, bro. But I gotta keep it a buck. Ain't nothing like the United States of America. As much as I try to think of ways to do stuff I would do in the States or find alternatives to things I would do in the States, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. No matter, it doesn't matter. Shooting range, driving range, golf course, cool. It's similar. All of it's similar, right? But it ain't the United States. I'm sorry. Hopefully, because my lawyer hit me up, wanted to know if I've been anywhere outside the country since 2020. I was like, the only place I've been was to the States in 2020. I haven't been anywhere. I haven't been outside the States since. I mean, I haven't left here since. So she was like, great. We got your stuff squared away. We just got to let time go. But, bro, I'm being honest with y'all, man. Ain't nothing like America. Nothing. Nothing like renting a car. Just the whole process, man, because we know it. The thing is, we know the process in the States. Where here, I'm learning a lot of stuff, right? I know how a lot of stuff works, but just the way that they do it is so different versus the way in the States. Like, you can just rent a car online. I don't need nobody. I can go to Enterprise, pay online, right? Have a code for the car. I'm in the car, I'm gone. Come back, drop it off, I'm gone. They don't have nothing like that here. Ain't nothing like that. Same with airlines. They got the machines. Y'all seen the machine? They got the machines all over the airport. They don't even use them. They don't even use them. Bruh, I could buy a ticket online, go to the airport in the States, scan, beep, go to security, scan, beep, go on through. I'm on the other side. I'm done. That's not how they do it here, right? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's just different. Ain't nothing like America. Once you outside the United States for so long, and you start thinking about all the things that you did in the States, all the things that are just like readily available in the States, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. I gotta spend half my time in the US. Half my time here, the other half, I gotta be an American, man. Gotta be in the States, dog. My cousin called me. He done bought a fucking a hybrid car. He put gas in that motherfucker in months. He's just been driving off the battery. I said, man, I gotta get back. I'm just missing out on too much. What's up, Gary? How you doing? I feel you. I'm right across the border. I always had to check back in. Man, bruh. Little things, Mike. The little. See, you lucky. You can just jump across the border, jump right back. So you can still keep up. Or if you need something, boom, you just go across the border and get it. It don't work like that here, dog. It don't work like that here. You know, there are things I'll be wanting, or things I need to get fixed, or things I need to get replaced. It's like, even though service here is cheaper, getting the parts you need, right? I had a problem with this, the Surface Duo, right? It's the dual screen phone, right? Dual screen phone. The little SIM pin got stuck and I needed to replace it. So in order to replace it, you basically got to take it apart, which means you got to take all that glue and all that stuff out to put the new one in. They ain't even got this thing here. Well, they got it, but they ain't got nobody to fix it. So I had to get the part from Amazon, find a guy who knows how to fix phones. And even then, I had to buy one of the screens because he cracked it. I'm like, damn, I had to buy a screen. The screen, even though the screen was $30, bro, it ended up costing me another $90 just to get the screen here. Man, and in the States, the whole job would have been like $25. But because of where I am, and like I said, there are things here that are cheaper. Don't get me wrong. There are. Services, I don't care what service it is. Medical, dental, hospitality, mechanic, any services are going to be cheaper than the States. But I'd be damned just getting the parts for things that you need. Oh, hell no. Hell no. That's where they're going to make up the cost. That's where the costs get made up. Because you got to ship it from somewhere to here, and whatever it's worth, it gets tagged. It gets tagged. So it's like, yeah. Yeah. Like that laptop. You guys remember I bought a new laptop. I still got my old one because, bruh, it was almost $1,000 on top of the $2,000 I paid for the laptop just to get it here. Nah, y'all go ahead and send that back. Nah. So it's just some things, man. The States, you just can't beat it. No matter what you try to do, your home country, it is what it is. That's just how I feel about it. It is what it is. You guys got any other questions, man? Because it's about time for me to get off here. And I'm going to go watch this draft to see who goes where, who gets traded to what team. So any other questions? Let's see. What didn't I get? Much love from Puerto Rico. Hey, I was thinking about going to Puerto Rico, man, but it's kind of similar to here. Unless Teddy, you can tell me something different when it comes to getting mail or getting imports. It's like, from my understanding, because I've only visited San Juan, I've never lived in Puerto Rico a long, extended period of time. So I don't know how the mail system works there or how getting imports work in Puerto Rico. But from what I've heard and watched on YouTube, it seems to be a similar problem. I'm not going to say necessarily it's a problem, but it seems to be similar getting stuff there as it would be in the DR or getting it here. So it's like, and I don't want to do Florida, man. I'm trying to avoid Florida. I'd rather, honestly, two places I'd rather go to: California, Arizona. That's pretty much, either Phoenix, I'll go back to Phoenix, or I would go to Yuma. I would go back to Yuma. And then California, San Diego, man. That's my first love, San Diego. Avocado salesman. All right, check. Remember the video I sent you of the brother going off at the Layton Airport staff, going from line to line just to pay for a flight? Yeah, bruh. Hey, but here, you got to have patience. That's the key thing here is patience. You know what I'm saying? When you go somewhere you ain't never been, you in somebody else's backyard, hey, you got to roll with what they doing. I don't even, bruh, ain't no point in getting mad. Ain't no point in getting upset because it ain't going to do you no good. It's just going to make them even slower with what they doing. They don't give a fuck at that point. You're better off being as nice as you can be, as charming as you can be, and if you know some jokes you can tell them some jokes. Make them smile. Make them your friend. Because you don't want them to be your enemy. You want them to be your friend. So I sit there, bro. I don't argue with nobody. I'm looking at it going, damn, okay, so they ain't really no system. You get in where you fit in. Because you be in line here at the airport, and those of you that have been to the airport know this, you be in line. Next thing you know, there's 3, 4, 5 people that jump right in front of you because they know this person at the lake. I don't say nothing. Hey, I got plenty of time. I get there early. I'm not arguing with nobody. Salute. Did you follow anything on that flood? Oh, yeah. I did look at that. I think Howard told me. Was that Howard or J Love? One of you guys told me about that flood in Dubai, man. That's why I looked at that. Yeah, I don't know about Dubai. Then I looked at Panama, right? Because it was like Dubai, Qatar. That shit happened. I'm like, how would I handle that? So I'm going, all right, Panama seems to be a good option, or Puerto Rico. Then I started doing research on both of those. Panama still might be an option, but ain't nothing like the US, man. I got to go back to the US. I I just may do 6 months there, 6 months here, and that gets me back to the caregiver program. That's part of. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's part of the other reason why too. It's hard for me to turn down where I can get an extra 25 to 3 grand extra a month. It's hard to turn that down, dog. Just to be in the US 6 or 7 months out of the year, I can handle that. I can handle it. Give me an apartment that's month to month, or hell, I'll move to a hotel. I don't even care. As long as you somewhere the VA can come see you, that's all that matters. I'm not trying to buy no house though. I can promise y'all that. I'm not trying to buy no house. The other thing was Howard's idea, which was buy RV and just travel the country. You know, get your RV, Phoenix, drive to Vegas, leave Vegas, go to California. Why not? Mail works just a bit slow. Okay. Dubai lost billions on that flood. It's still flooding there too. It's crippling over 250 shopping malls there. Mass flooding. Bruh. I'm glad it happened now instead of me going there. Dubai received 6 months of rain apparently on one day. Damn. 6 months worth of rain in one day. Wow, man, it's been raining a lot here lately, which they've needed. This has been an unusual month. Normally, at the end of March, going into April, it starts showering 2 or 3 times a day. It wasn't doing that this year, and that's how the levels here for the rivers started going down. That's why Guadalupe pretty much wiped out. But this last week, man, it's been raining like a month. It's probably raining right now. It's been raining like crazy these last couple days. So it's been on and off sporadic, but it's been raining a lot, and they need it. Yep. Let's see. They did something called cloud seeding, fucking with nature. Hey, Barry, tell me, are you in where are you going? Vietnam. Are you in Vietnam? Did you go to Vietnam yet? I don't know if you, because I think you were supposed to be in Vietnam now, right? Or is it next month? I forgot what you told us, but I know at some point between now, either now or next month, you're supposed to be in Vietnam. Not yet. Okay. Okay. You hadn't left yet. All right. I know it's coming up. I remember that part. But Howard, before I go, Howard, bro, make sure you shoot some videos. Where you going? Mike, I see you putting out a ton of stuff, man. TikTok, YouTube. I see. J Love, you know we talk. Barry, we know we talk. Mike, we talk. Howard, we talk. Who else is in here? LJ and Teddy. Appreciate you guys, man. Hey, before I go, I'm sure you guys know about the TikTok ban. It was signed. Okay, that's signed. Here's what I would say to anyone making money on social media. You see how quickly they can take something away or threaten to take something away? That's why I don't rely on this for no income at all, bro. They can make a bill tomorrow that says YouTube is shut down. Now what? So now, no, man, no. But apparently, TikTok got 9 months. So they got to like January of 2025 to sell the company. They're not going to sell. And the US is not, whoever they talking about going to court with, they're not. Hell no. They're going to shut that shit down. They've been trying to shut it down anyway for what, a couple of years now? That's the only thing. And if you think about it, bro, that's the only thing both sides agree on. That was the only thing. So they obviously know something we don't know, and they're not saying. So I fully expect it to be shut down by January. That's my opinion on it. All right. But all right, guys, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys tomorrow between 10 and 12 for a half-hour show every day, not on Sundays, starting tomorrow. I'm out. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.